Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavari Paskatyade Sadarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shari Go Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Dear Radhanath Maharaj and respected audience, today we all come together to celebrate the birthday celebrations of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. There are different groups of devotees here, and I would like to speak something from my own perspective about Radhanath Maharaj, which I hope is relevant for all the groups of listeners. In this material world, we have an existential problem. We are fallen away from our original constitutional position, and now we do no longer exchange a relationship with Krishna, but we exchange a relationship with material objects or material persons and become entangled. Now the Bhagavatam tells us that the attachment to the material world is the greatest entanglement for the eternal soul. How can we get out of this entanglement and develop our attachment for Lord Krishna and our active exchange with Lord Krishna? There is a very nice verse, Prasangam ajanam pasham Atmano Kavayo Vidu. It says, every learned man knows very well that attachment for the material is the greatest entanglement of the spirit soul. But that same attachment, when applied to the self-realized devotees, opens the door to liberation. Attached we must be, so let us become attached to the self-realized devotees. Or to translate it into this setting, attached we must be, so let us become attached to His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Now, there are two types of you are all disciples. I will first say something to the disciples, and then I will say something to my beloved God brother. I will be brief. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that the disciple can be one of two types of disciple. One is an antaranga mukhi shishya, or the other is the bahiranga shishya. The antamukha means he whose face turns inward, and the bahiranga mukha means he whose face turns outward. So we can be an inwardly looking disciple or an outward disciple. Let me tell you the difference. The antaranga, the disciple who looks inside, says, I belong to my Guru. he can do with me and order me and direct me. The Bahiranga Shishya thinks, no, my Guru belongs to me. The Antaranga Mukha disciple thinks, I must serve my Guru. But the Bahiranga says, no, my Guru must serve me. The Antaranga Shishya thinks, I should give pleasure to my Guru. But the Bahiranga says, no, my Guru must give pleasure to me. The Antaranga Shishya asked a question. What can I do for my spiritual master? But the Bahiranga Mukha Shishya thinks, no, what can my spiritual master do for me? It is very, very important to become an Antaranga Mukha Shishya, to become a disciple who serves his spiritual master, who makes him the center of his life. And it is very, very important to stop being a Bahiranga Mukha disciple who thinks, who is still attached to the material energy and to his false ego. On this day, I want to encourage all of you wonderful disciples to think very deeply about satisfying and serving and pleasing your exalted spiritual master. Now I want to say something from the perspective, another perspective. I would like to glorify Radhanath Maharaj a little bit, but in a way he will feel comfortable with. Hare Krishna. When Lord Krishna walked through the forest of Vrindavan, surrounded by his cowherd friends and accompanied by his older brother Balaram, he saw some wonderful shade-giving trees. So at that time, the heat of the sun was becoming intense. So Lord Krishna saw the trees who were mercifully acting as umbrellas to shade the Lord and the cowherd friends. And when he saw the trees serving in such an humble and useful way, he began to praise them. And I would like to speak about this a little bit. Vaishnavas in this world act like shade-giving trees. And we know that Radhanath Maharaj always in his lecture speaks about one should become as humble as the straw in the street, and one should be like a tree who serves others and who does not demand anything for himself. As someone who has allowed to be with Radhanath Maharaj, I have seen that he is a shade-giving tree, not only for his disciples, but also for his god brothers, and even for the beggars of Mumbai. When we drove with Naji to his birthday celebration just now, maybe half an hour ago, we were in the car, a beggar woman came who was needy. So Radhanath Maharaj saw her and immediately directed her to Naji, who has always a package of prasadam. So a Vaishnava is like this. He wants to alleviate the suffering from others. And I think Radhanath Maharaj does this very nicely by preaching to one and all, distributing his help to everyone, and also including in this help his god brothers and the beggars of Mumbai. Everyone. This, I think, is very nice quality of a Vaishnava, which is wonderful, and therefore I want to read how Lord Krishna praises the trees who give shade today. Please listen. Lord Krishna said, O Stoka Krishna and Angshu, O Sridham, Subal and Arjun, O Brishabhan, O Jashvi, Devaprastha and Varutapa. Just see these greatly fortunate trees whose life are completely dedicated to the benefit of others. Even while tolerating the wind, rain, heat and sun, they protect us from these elements. Just see, says Krishna, how these trees are maintaining every living entity. Their birth is successful. Their behavior is just like that of great personalities. For anyone who asks anything from a tree never goes away disappointed. Haribol, isn't that nice? Vaishnavas, you can ask them and they will fulfill your desires. Krishna continues, these trees fulfill one's desires with their leaves, flowers and fruits, their shade, roots, bark and wood, and also with their fragrance, sap, ashes, pulp and shoots. I think Radhanath Maharaj provides shade with his nice words, which are like his fragrance, and with his nice loving glances and care which he extends. I have seen this personally, and I want to thank him very much. Then, Lord Krishna says that everyone must learn from these selfless souls. He does not only glorify the great souls by comparing them with trees, he also says we must learn from them. It is the duty of every living being, of everyone, to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others with his life, wealth, intelligence and words. I want to encourage you. We are now celebrating the appearance day of such a wonderful devotee who has endeared us all. But let us not only come here and offer flowers and nice words to a shade-giving tree, to a Vaishnava who benefits with his activity so many. Let us follow him. Let us follow his teachings. Let us follow his example. This is a day of glorification, but it is also a day of dedication to the example and mission of Radhanath Maharaj. Krishna was so happy with these trees, which bent down before his lotus feet and offered him their fruits, that he just wanted to move around. He decorated himself with the twigs and with the flowers in Vrindavan. He was a lover of those trees because they are so selfless. Hare Krishna. Now, at the end, with great pleasure, I would like to offer His Holiness Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, a nice book which he might like to open whenever he finds time. I want to wish him everything, all the best from my heart. I want to request him to please take a little bit more care of him, because the tree, when it always gives shade and fruits, and when people come and cut the bark and take everything, the tree needs also a little time for himself. I want to request you to do this, and I want to wish all of his wonderful, all of his disciples, a very nice function and ceremony. Thank you very much for having me in your midst. I feel greatly enthused by the affection of Radhanath Maharaj in my life, which also reflects from all of you. This is very important in life, to feel such affection by my dear God brother. I'm very moved on this day, but I will be careful to not talk too long, because I must be in my bounds, so that my older brother remains very merciful towards me. So I will just give the present, and I will request all of you to shout with me in great happiness and affection, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj ki! His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj ki! His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj ki! Srila Prabhupada ki! Go Premanandi! Hari Hari Bol!
Thank you very much, His Holiness Sacinandana Swami Maharaj.